Welcome YouTube and Twitch. This is my first live stream. Oh, I'm about to go live. And these are different recordings of me, you know, trying to glow up and stuff. And today I decided to make a few different things. I couldn't upload the last few months or basically a year since I tried to glow up and build up the channel, right? So after thinking for a long time, I decided to make it simpler because I thought I need to make the perfect content. And the reason why I'm struggling right now, because I can hear myself double and it is weird. Anyways, the reason why I, failed all these things, because I wanted too much, I wanted to be perfect, I wanted, perfection, even though I didn't know where I should go. And today someone told me, ChatGPT, I talk with ChatGPT, dead ass, the type of content is just me. Like me wanting to glow up, play games, talk about anime, that's me. So I realized the content isn't the video itself, but me in general. Like the whole channel is just me trying to glow up and build up a channel, right? So I will just upload the things I want to do, and it will be easier for me if I can basically stream every day by playing the games I usually would play, because now I'm not thinking like, oh, the game is not that good, it won't perform or something. I am performing, not the game. You get the idea. From now on, I will practically stream, let's just say 3 times a week for the beginning. Why 3 times? Because 3 times is sustainable and, it is easy to make. And before I do anything, I have to record this little TikTok where I just say, guys, I'm going live for the first time. Whoa! And playing some My Hero Ultra Rumble. And yeah, this is much simpler for me. By the way, I already talked about it. You can see it is messy in the background. I have a pretty, a bad family environment and stuff, bad past traumas and stuff. I originally didn't want to trauma dump you guys or something because I wanted to glow up, and I just wanted to make a channel where someone who struggles but has it figured it out, because my dream is to live out of somehow, out of YouTube, Twitch, own company or something, right? But to build it, to build it up is the hard part, because you need something, right? And especially, the last past days or months, I wanted to make a video about summarizing a game, and guess what happened? Someone else did it already. So me overthinking stuff led to basically me not having the stream. I'm by the way starting the game right now. And yeah, I will just play the games, talk about some stuff, probably whatever. And just let me just real quick upload a little stream video. Hold on. Why isn't chat popping? No, my Twitch chat isn't popping. Anyways, I have to open Twitch. Hold on. Wait a second. Twitch. Since no one watches the stream because I am practically, at the beginning. I am currently trying to go live, but I can't see my chat. You can hear me in the background. Yeah, I won't just upload it on TikTok or something, because that would be low-key too annoying, because I just want to play the game and talk about some stuff and use it for content. So once I, uploaded this video in my TikTok and on my YouTube channel, then I will, start to figure out how I can see my chat, because I can see my chat. Anyways, this is the overlay without any stuff, and this is my overlay with, you know, sub count and stuff. I for now will stick to this because it looks simpler. And wait, what? Oh, hold on. All right. I this stupid OBS, man. So this should be right. Just to, since I don't know if someone actually, you know, one viewer, so to make sure that I can see my chat. This is odd. I couldn't see my chat for a while, but now I can see it again. So yeah, this is basically my first stream ever. I won't overthink it too much. I will, you know, do the things I want to do, blow up, show you guys how I'm progressing, and talk about my thoughts, and play the games I actually play. Let me reduce the game quality a bit. So I will make it just like this, so I can, in this way I can edit music in the background and, you know, talk about some stuff. And so practically, what I wanted to say originally was that I want to make content, and I was overthinking it, and basically this led me to procrastinate, fail, being inconsistent for 2 years straight, because I thought I need the perfect content idea. Now I realized I don't need a content idea, and, you know, I don't need to restrict myself to one direction, in this case, you know, whatchamacallit, like being a fitness type of influencer, or gaming, or anime. I can just do all of them, and, you know, be the main point of all that is me, right? It's about, you know, all these things define me in a way. So instead of trying to focus on one thing, I will just do everything on this one channel until I get high enough to say, let's just say, one content format or idea is, you know, more successful than the other. Then I will consider to make a real life channel. And if I'm satisfied with a real life channel, I will change to I will make another channel about gaming, another channel about anime. And while making these simple stuff like oh damn, it's on German right now. Now what I want to say is that, you know, instead of always overthinking it, making something as simple as that. You know, I played this game every day. As you can see, what's in English? Like in German, it's Koryphäenrang. I don't know what's in English. It's practically platin. So, you know, pretty close to diamond. And yeah, you know, while playing this game, I always play usually. I will start just streaming actively every day and try to improve and do the things I need to do. I will make it sustainable as possible by, you know, streaming only 3 times a week, because, you know, you get the idea. So anyways, what my point was in the beginning, that I realized that all I have to do is upload every day and build up the community, you know, slower, not, you know, compare myself with anyone else. Because I think if you compare yourself with, let's just say, speed and stuff, you will just get false expectations. So that's why I'm taking it simpler. By the way, pretty underrated game in my opinion, My Road to Rumble. It's not as grindy as Valo or something. I don't like Valo. It is mid, to be honest, in my opinion, because it's just, these kids are sweating too much in these games, and yeah. I think this is more in a chill way. Alright, I get destroyed right now, but you get the idea. Like, you can actually win this game without grinding a billion hours, having a best setup in the world and stuff. Damn. So yeah, whatever. So I will, you know, make these easy types of content, like streaming and stuff and clips. I will obviously clip farm because that shit helps and I can grow my channel on that. My content idea also was aura farming stuff, top, slandering, stickers, TikTok stickers. Like, how many times do I have these TikTok stickers? The Leorio one is, peak fiction in my opinion. And ranking them and stuff in actual high quality live type of videos. Actual quotes like Noel Dizay. Like, there are so many things I want to do, but I can't visualize that or realize that now by, thinking that I need to fixate myself on one specific thing. That's why, I started to make this that way by making sustainable. Same thing goes for this glow up stuff. I wanted to make glow up videos too, maybe even travel stuff, vlogs. I will just upload everything on one channel. And the main point, talk about my traumas and, a lot of shit happened in my life. And as I probably told already, I couldn't stream or I didn't want to stream because I have a bad family environment where, I can get beaten and stuff. And the worst part about this is that I originally didn't want to, stream or upload something because you can always hear my family in the background. Of course, in the night you won't hear them, but you get it, right? Like, once, I want to stream, let's just say at 8 PM or something, you will hear them and they will call me a lot of times and disrupt me and stuff. And this, prevents me also to do my stuff. So, it was really difficult for a time, but I already told that in a video, on a short form video on TikTok probably, that now I will just upload no matter what. So if you guys hear something, like, excuse me, like, I think it is like, embarrassing in a way, but what should I do? Like, I want that shit and I don't want these things to stop me. Next thing, of course, like the content idea of, actual quality videos, summarizing a game, slender rankings, anime rankings, gaming rankings. Like, I play a lot of things, but especially like gacha games, and, talk about the communities in these gacha games. These gacha games, like, how many times do we have these dramas and stuff? Like, the gacha community alone is pretty pathetic. Like, if I say I'd want to crack Renova or something, like, I saw this trailer, I didn't touch the game for 2 years, and I still would crack it. People would probably cancel the shit out of me. Which, fair, but the shipper community is always the worst in any type of video. It always was and always has been. The Twitter community is the same thing. I generally don't want to talk to them in any way or, interact with them because they are pathetic. If you wonder why Twitter community, they are so miserable that they will cancel you, and they are like actual Discord mods in real life if you, just say your opinion on something they don't like. So I'd rather avoid these types of people because, yeah, they are just retarded. Not retarded, sorry Twitch, but you get the idea, like, not the best types of people you want to engage with. Because they are ignorant too, and the one thing you don't want to fight is ignorance, because you can't fight that. And yeah, the use of AI, harassment and stuff on Twitter is insane and disgusting too, by the way. Like, how many influencers and creators got harassed by that way. And Twitter losers are actually, defending this behavior by calling people simp or something if they call that out. Insane in my opinion. And all these types of things I also want to talk about, because I think it's like extremely unfair about, for people who don't want to be sexualized or something, or, who get clowned once they die or something with stupid stickers, AI generated stickers. Like, it's just sad. Like, it's really disgusting in my opinion. But again, I didn't want to always make these serious types of things because I am not that serious actually. Like, I am actually geeked most of the time. Like, I like GG1 brain rot, ZZ brain rot about cracking people and stuff, and You know, I just watch most of the time these types of things, like Guna stuff and Guna memes. But I think, you know, here and then talking about serious stuff is also important. I also want to do that because it's interesting to talk about them, and yeah. While in the process of creating the channel, of course, I will try to talk about, address things which people are, too shy to address because they want to lose their sponsors and stuff. But the one thing I want to avoid for now is like political stuff, because political stuff will always just get you in trouble, and I don't want that. So, I just want to avoid that if I can. But, talking about controversies, new announcements about games like the Ocarina of Time remake will be pure peak in my opinion. Like, the Ocarina of Time remake, that's the one thing which, like, I'm, happy about it since months, because it's finally true, and I can, finally play this masterpiece in a good quality, in a good remake, and, play this game. And yeah, you might also wonder why I, do this on English and not on German, because I'm obviously German, you can hear that probably on the accent. It's simple, it's because I am mostly just consuming international content. Like, there isn't a single German content creator I actually consume. Like, most of the time I'm just busy watching the internet in inner space. And yeah, especially the gacha games will be also interesting, like Ananta. What type of games did we also have? Ananta, Ocarina of Time this year especially. GTA 6 is pretty mid in my opinion. Like, I don't care about GTA 6. Bitch Freud. Also, these brain rot stuff, I also want to talk about them, like Lux Maxing, Freud, Anayano Koji PGs. You get it. Yeah. I also found out about Hypergami, by the way. Truly brutal to find out about it. I cried low-key when I saw that. So yeah, anyways, you will see me probably overthinking stuff. Oh yeah, by the way. Not only overthinking, because, I always am insecure if people will talk about it, will they laugh about me and stuff. But the worst thing about this is, how should I make my content? Like, I want to make it like short, attention span worthy, because nowadays the people's attention span isn't that good. So I, need to edit this video in a way so people will watch it. So every second happens something, But I don't want that, because in this way, I have to work for these videos way more than, others have to. Plus, my community will only be there because of the video quality, not because of my opinion or something. That's the thing I don't want to build, but I also have to use these shorter span styles of videos too. So, finding out what type of content I should do and how should I edit and stuff is also a thing I will document. Like, a little thought process of me right now is to upload clips, and these short form videos can be, slender ranking, sticker ranking and stuff, which will have like shorter attention span style of editing. And these types of things about talking about my opinion on games and stuff will be more, for the longer span people who are, actually interested about my opinion. But, if this helps me to grow my channel, I don't know. Like, I need to find that out, which will be interesting. Like, if you're wondering how my humor is, it's practically just watching Ejogo Dennis. It's a guy who makes AI videos with Goku and Dragon Ball characters, and he's making like funny skits and stuff. You know, Vegeta having a bad hairline and stuff, the GTA Barber, like generally legendary videos he never missed and stuff, and he's like my role model, probably one of the role models, besides of glowing up, of course. Yeah, I have to put this game on English too. I forgot that, but whatever. It's not that deep. By the way, again, this game absolutely underrated in my opinion. Like purely underrated. It deserves so much more hype in my opinion. It's one of the least one of the games which actually is fun to me. Since you know, it's easy to play. You can grind it. It's fun. It's not the best game, of course, but yeah, it's fun. It's fun. You can grind that one. Just scene 2. So yeah, practically summarized everything. This is my first stream after gym, and I wanted to glow up. I will stream 3 times a week, talking about everything and anything, I guess. Record or document my path of glowing up and being successful, because it's my long dream, and also talk about the obstacles I have, which is my family, my environment, my past, and my traumas, and you know, how I will, you know, fight off these things, how I will finally get my humor in, because I am actually brain rotted, guys. I am not that serious generally. Like, I am watching Slender videos of Ruffy being water level and I laugh my ass off most of the time. It's just that this thing, you know, content creation and stuff, which I wanted since 2 years basically. Like, I am only thinking about it, but I can't do it because I have too many ideas, but I don't know how to fulfill them. I want a lot of things, but I don't know how to do them. So I just decided to make, or to do anyways. So to just get started, basically. And yeah, by the way, look at this. I have this type of screen, a starting screen, or no, 2. Hold on. A starting screen, or 2. This regular screen. This will be my streaming scene, probably, like simple. My, you know, right? My real talk or close up, which will be probably the thing you guys will see the most. And this is like the be right back section. If someone follows or something, you can see the latest follower and stuff. Will be interesting. Again, I got off track. As you can see, I am a guy who's a little obese, who's trying to glow up, who's trying to fulfill his dream, but has a lot of problems. And, you know, who's trying to change something. And I hope that you guys, like, by the end of this year, my dream is to prove, alright, that if someone has enough will for something, that he can reach it. Like, there were a lot of instances where I wanted to give up, but I couldn't. There were times where I worked and I was like, this isn't the life I want. Like, I know that I want this content creation thing. I might be one of many, but I know that people who would be in my position would have given up a long time ago. I can guarantee you guys that. Like, easily, I can guarantee you that. That's the thing I will put your soul on, and my soul, of course. On everyone's soul it is like that. Because I can talk about a lot of story, I can talk a lot of shit, and it is just my first stream, my first yap session. I am generally interested to see if I'm using excuses again, or, you know, actually do something for my mental health and for myself by building up the stream. Because here's the thing, I experienced so much messed up BS in my life, since I was born, basically 21 years of my life, almost 22. Like being bullied, being poor, having bad parents, having bad siblings, being betrayed multiple times, now being alone. And in the end, I can say I still am a person. I still am someone who wants to tell the story to someone else who is in a shitty situation too. Alright? I am a guy, if you think you have it difficult in your life, trust me, I have it difficult too. I can guarantee you that. Alright? If you think I had a relationship or something, I never had that shit. I want that, but I never had that. So I'm probably in a similar or same situation just as you. Trying to be seen and stuff, but, you know, being in a dark pit, basically, where no one is going to save you. And this is a thing I know, and I realized a lot of years ago, but I still couldn't get out of that hole. Because things are always going to happen. Or there's always some BS happening and, you know, just basically putting me down again, or putting you down in life. And it's a thing which is so frustrating, because I know that I want a thing which everyone else want too, right? Basically, being loved, basically, alright? That's the thing. Like, I couldn't experience that actually, because if you get bullied and stuff, if you get betrayed and stuff, and if you are not even safe in your own family, there are probably a lot of people like me who are in a similar situation. I can say I just watched a video a few years ago from Noel Desay, who said the situation won't be better, but you have to hold it in because it will get better. This type of pain is temporary. In my case, the pain is since my birth, basically. And there were instances where my life was actually okay, but this okay state is someone else's, like, worst state, which is crazy, in my opinion. You might say, no, never, like, there are African kids starving. Yes, of course there are African kids starving, but you shouldn't, you shouldn't compare yourself lower to someone. Like, be grateful to things you have, yes, but you shouldn't compare yourself lower to someone if you are low yourself. Like, if the average person has an okay life, you should at least compare yourself to them, because your pain is real. Your pain isn't just an illusion. It won't get better. Damn, that shit's loud. It won't get better if you're just saying, yeah, don't be a bitch and be grateful. Look what others have. Or what, how worse others have. Like, yeah, there are people who probably just need to think that. There are people who generally don't have problems. But sometimes there are people who have low esteem, just like me, who had the same mindset, just like me, and just ignore their own problems. Like, if there are things which are problematic to you, you need to address them. And, things like this, addressing problems, got me in trouble and will get you in trouble too. But guess what? If you are a real person, and if you try to keep it real to everyone, yes, you will get a lot of backlash for that, and you will be alone. But I will promise that to myself, because if someone else has a similar situation like me, being alone because of being too honest to people who are not ready for that because they're toxic or something, I can guarantee you guys, because I will distance myself from these environments somehow. I'm trying since a year actively, but I unfortunately couldn't accomplish that, which is extremely frustrating, guys. But I'm still trying, and I can guarantee myself, I want to say to myself that even in one of my more lower points, I still got up and I still managed to break out of this pit and tell myself in the end of this year, yes, it finally got better after years of suffering. Like, this is the thing I want to reach until the end of this year. It might be extremely, what should I call it? Like, unrealistic. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But 4 months of truly locking in. Alright? Truly locking in. Like, streaming 3 times a week isn't difficult because I play a game every day, and if I, just press one button which says stream now and record now, I have content because I can yap a lot of BS and you see, right? Talk about stuff. And again, I want to create a channel. I created a channel so people like me who are suffering constantly, getting bullied, getting picked on, never being satisfied with their life, can see that a low life like me can also get up. Alright? So this is my last word. I already said that on a older video that I will get up. And now, since I just started, I am more confident than ever. And nothing has really changed, basically. But it's just this, it's either live a mediocre life or die while living your life you want to you try to achieve. Right? Like, if people will laugh about me, but I don't care now. Because I know that if I die or something, I don't have to regret it. I know, alright, I did the things I wanted to do. And no one else can take that away from me. So yeah, bye bye, thank you for watching and for listening. And like and subscribe and comment maybe. And see you on the next one.